Hey guys, and I am back with another video. And in this one, I will be sharing how I do research when traveling, for traveling. So I made a list here of 7 things I always check for when traveling and the processes. So basically documenting the process in which I do research for traveling. So we'll hop right into it with number 1. Number 1 is choosing a country and/or if it needs a visa. So you may have chosen already 3 or so countries that you want to visit, and now you need to look for if you require a visa. Places where you can find this information is on where country you live in, their government website, or look at the specific country's government's websites. Those are the easy places to usually find those visa requirements. And one other place you can query, which is probably easier and more guaranteed for you personally to make you feel at peace, would be a travel agency. Give your close travel agency a call and just ask them about the various countries you want to visit. It's very quick. They should be able to give you that information very fast. Not only if you require a visa, but also how to apply for that visa and where you can go to get that visa. Number 2, setting a budget or having a monthly spend limit for yourself when you're traveling. And this is ideal because this will also be dependent on which country you end up choosing, because you may already have your 5 countries, and then you have your budget of $2,000 or $5,000, and then based on those amounts, then you would definitely be able to know if to zoom in on this country or not. So basically, as we go through the points, it'll be a funnel coming down, so you'll be able to choose that perfect vacation or place to go to for an extended period of time. Number 3, you've chosen a couple countries, you have your budget. Now it's time to do research to see if the budget matches the country. Here is where you go researching, looking at YouTube videos and reading blogs and articles. Make sure it is not the news. The news will give you everything bad and nothing good. You'll see everyone dying and everyone's poor and everything bad that's happening with the country. So then you will never want to go there in the first place. So stay away from the news and only look for blogs and articles of people who are there, have been there recently, and YouTube videos. Search specifically for the reason you want to go there for as well. So if you're going there for parties, obviously you'll do research around parties in those areas. For fun and other activities, you'll search for those things. If you're looking to move there, then you search for those things particularly. In this video, I'll zoom in on moving and long-term stays, as I usually travel for a month or 2 plus at a time, because for me, traveling for a month and longer is cheaper than going for like a week or 2 weeks. Number 4, the specific topics that you should go looking for when you're first starting off. Before I hop into the topics, always make sure if you find a blog, don't read that entire person's life experience and then go based on that. Make sure to have, let's say, start off with someone who's as close to you as possible. So if you're a Caucasian young couple, look for other young Caucasian couples as well, or whatever you may be. So that way you start off with someone closest to you, so you will understand, probably you guys may think alike, probably may have things in common, and therefore then you will get a better perspective. From there, then you should go and look for at least 4 other types of persons, probably older, younger, different race, nationality, from different countries, just to get a gauge of different experiences, because obviously not everyone's gonna experience it the same way. And always ensure to look for the pros and the cons. The cons are what you need to look for, so you can be mentally prepared, so when things start to go all wrong, you are aware that I knew of this beforehand. So it isn't a shock, it doesn't come as a surprise to you. You are mentally prepared and probably even otherwise prepared as well. Now, for the specific topics you can search for, I need to read this off. Things to know before moving, house tours so you can get a sense of the accommodations there, transportation videos, how do you get around once you are there, monthly expenses or cost of living videos or blogs, so you would get an idea if your budget matches what you can, because you may not exactly know off the bat, because of course it's a country you have never been in. I mentioned looking for cons, things I hate about the country, to prepare for those cons. Neighborhoods, so you get a sense of where you should go, where you shouldn't go, where you should live, where you shouldn't live. And then lastly, banking. Where are the ATM locations? Are they heavy in cash or are they heavy in card usage? If they are cash heavy, how much money do you need to walk around with? What is the conversion rate? Should you walk with cash before you get there, or should you use the ATM and withdraw cash once you arrive? Those type of things. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I know this may be a lot of information at once, but trust me, it is so easy to research, and it'll eventually become fun, because you'll find one blog or one video about that one topic, and then you'll just see others just start coming down. It's the algorithm for you. It's the algorithm. Just be aware of that algorithm, because that algorithm does push towards you your demographics. So again, if you're a young gay black male, it will push those towards you as much as possible. Just be mindful to look for other varieties to get an idea of the full picture. Number 5, some extra by the way topics that you can also look for. Again, I need to read these off. things to do in that specific spot. Probably if you're going there for activities specifically, probably if you have a favorite hobby, if you like tennis or jet skiing, you may want to search for those activities in those areas to see if there's anything close by to go with your vibe. There's nightlife. What is the nightlife like? Are you a partier? Do you like a good bar? And does the country offer what you want? Restaurants. Are they restaurant heavy? What type of restaurants do they have? You can easily do this research by going on a map to the area and tap restaurants just to get a feel for what is in the area you may be staying in specifically or for the country overall. The country may be a big, wide search, so probably not that. Supermarkets. Supermarkets is a good one to check out just to see where they are in respect to where you will be staying or where you want to stay. And then any other specific regions or topics you want to search for pertaining to your visit there or travel there or move there. Now you zoomed in on your countries, you have your visa requirements, you have your budget, you've done all the research, and now you come down to booking that flight and accommodation, which is number 6. And at this point, I will run you into my other video, how to travel in 2022 or traveling in 2022, where I give you details on how to go about booking your accommodation, your flight, and also getting yourself from the airport, so transportation from the airport to your accommodation. At this point, I would like to mention, if you do want any assistance in all of this research and you don't want to do it alone, go ahead and add yourself to my calendar using my Calendly link in the description below and book a consultation with me so I can help you make your travel plans and make your life that much easier. This is just a little by the way thing. I don't know who there needs to hear it. Like if you're looking to move, but your family is like scared or friends are scared, only tell your friends and family after you have booked the flight and accommodation. That way they can't talk you out of doing anything. So if you've already started watching this video and you want to go somewhere, go ahead, do the research, the visa research, your budget, everything. Book that accommodation, book that flight, and then share it with your loved ones. Otherwise, they could deter you very, very quickly. Now we're at the end of this video, but before you go, I have a little tidbit. I am obsessed with always being connected while in a foreign country. I personally don't have a roaming internet plan because I know the charges are very high, but if you're from America, probably might have it. If you're also from America, you may know and have Google Fi, which works pretty neat globally, but if not, here's what I do. Every country I land into, I go straight and get a SIM card, input into my unlocked phone, I do have an unlocked phone, and get the data plan that I choose. So I usually do that research beforehand. There's another tidbit. So I always do research on the telecommunication companies in the area, look at all their plans, probably get like 3. There should only be like 2 or 3 per country, the best ones. There may be like 10 companies, but you know, there's always those best like top 3. Get those, check out the plans, see which plans suit you the most, and then when you get on there, get that SIM card, get that plan, and be connected. That way, when I'm out walking the streets at like 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm not worried because once you have your phone, you have your data to call the Uber or data to call someone to pick you up or data to book another accommodation because you don't like where you're staying currently. The options are endless once you have internet on that little phone. And now this brings me to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment down below if this was informative. Don't forget to tap that subscribe button along with the little bell so you'll be notified every single time I post. And I will catch you in my next video.